Have you ever tasted the durian fruit? It is known for its delicious taste but awful smell. The durian, one of the trademarks of Davao, is often called the fruit of love. Years ago, when the world was new, there was a kingdom in Maguindanao, nestling like green gem among the foothills of Mount Apo. The mountain, whose tall peak reaching the very roots of heaven, was the home of Mandarangan, the chief of the Bagobo god. The kingdom was called Baguio, though no one can explain why. You see, devastating typhoons never came to that place. The kingdom had a king named Bagani, an old dato which meant brave hero. The great Bagani was now an old man. Surprisingly, with all the lovely maidens after his heart in his youth, love did not come to the dato until he was 173 years old, and the object of his heart's desire was Madayo Bayhon, which means good face.
Marry the old king, King Bagani.
But father, I don't like him.
Couldn't displease the most powerful, the Maguindanao king.
But father...
Stop making nonsense. You should.
Yes, father. I'm sorry, I will.
Because Madayo Bayhon was still young and restless, she often missed his father's kingdom by the blue sea.
Why are you here? You should be with your husband.
But I don't like there. I want to be with you.
Okay, old king, for what my daughter has done unto you.
I understand. It's okay. Come, my queen. Come inside.
Kika!
Needless to say, old Bagani loved the princess exceedingly. When as she ran away for several times, he called Dageb, who was the chief of his 16 advisors and whose wisdom were known all over the land.
Tageb, the great Mandarangan, the most supreme of gods, gave you wisdom and you have done wondrous things for me. Now I need your help to make the Princess Madayo Bayhon fall for me by her own free will. Plant the seed of undying love so that she may never run away again.
What you ask us to do, great Datu, is impossible. Only Mandarangan the All-Knowing could make the Princess Madayo Bayhon love you.
For love, as everyone knows, grows by itself, in one's heart, and before one knows it, it is there.
Idiots! Bird brains! Imbeciles! The callow bird has better brains than you have, and you dare call yourselves the minister of the great Bagani? That's a reason enough to feed you to the red ants and to the buayas.
Haha! I just remembered someone who can help you, great king. The old hermit Matigan, who lives in the cave at the foot of the great mountain.
He is half mortal and half god, and therefore has great powers. Wasn't he the great magician who made the cold waters of Cebu boil? Wasn't he the wise hermit who outcursed the beautiful Waring Waring, the proud princess Daba Daba, by turning her into a wild orchid?
Yes.
You must go to him immediately and ask him to help solve your problem.
Immediately.
Thank you, wise men.
You're
welcome, my
king.
And so, the old king journeyed to the great mountain, bearing gifts for the wise hermit. But alas, since he walked very, very slowly and sideways like a crab, it took him several weeks to reach the hermit's cave. He was quite spent and out of breath, and perspiring all over from the roots of his hair to the soles of his feet.
Hello! Hello! Hello, Hermit Matigam! I need to talk to you!
Ha ha ha! So now the great Bagani, conqueror of Daba-Daba, most powerful of the Maguindanao kings, master of the Bangkaw and the Gampilan, has finally learned that a beautiful woman's heart is not like a kingdom one can conquer with bladed weapons.
Tell me, wise hermit, what am I to do?
Three things, my dear one. First, the egg of the black tabon. Second, the white carabao's milk. And the third one is the nectar of the flower of the tree of make-believe.
Where will I get these things? Who have ever heard about the black tabon's egg, the white carabao's milk, or even the tree of make-believe, which doesn't even exist?
You have such a little faith, my dear Bagani. As tiny as a kaju seed. The tree of make-believe exists if you believe it exists. The tree has borne only one flower since the beginning of time. And that single blossom is now hidden away in the trees of the wood nymph, who lives in the forest of Sirib. To get it, you must look for her and steal the flower where she sleeps.
I will do as what you said.
You are king of all Magindanaos. All you have to do is your heart desire. Why then do you sit there crying out loud, like an unhappy child?
Not all things I can have, not even my wife's love. To make her love me, the hermit needs three things: the black tabon's egg, the white carabao's milk, and the tree of make-believe.
Surprising that, at this very moment, we want the same thing. We'll get it yet, and you can have the nectar, but I'll have the flower. Don't let her see you while I'll put her to sleep.
Yes, I will. I will hide behind that sirali tree. Wise hermit, these are all what you asked for. The black tabon's egg, the white carabao's milk, and the nectar of tree of make-believe.
You work hard for it. You shall have your wish. But promise me one thing, Bagani. When you get Madayaw Bayhon back, prepare a feast, then let me know so I may share your happiness. Now plant this in the royal garden, in the middle of it, facing the royal chamber.
Yes, I will do as what you said.
Bagani did as he was told. The following morning, when he woke up from a restless sleep, a fruity aroma, deliciously sweet and mouth-watering, filled the royal suite. He ran out of the room, sideways and half stumbling, and there, right on the spot where he had planted the egg, stood a beautiful tree, tall and straight and sturdy of trunk, looking for all the world like the king of trees. and each graceful green leaf branch was laden with 100 fruits. They were rounder and bigger and smoother than melons and glossy of skin, just like an egg.
My God, what is happening to me?
Oh, Baghani, I love you so much. You're so great and handsome.
I love you too, my princess. Now let's go back to our kingdom and celebrate this newfound love and happiness.
A great feast was held, but alas, though everyone in the kingdom was invited, the hermit was not. In his great excitement, Bagani had forgotten all about him and the promise he had made.
Ingrates! For forgetting to invite me, I'll cover the fruits with thorns so that whoever holds it will spill his blood. I'll take away the sweet scent. Whoever eats it then feel foul his breath.
Since then, all the Baweños tell us the magic fruit, the durian, meaning full of thorns, has become odoriferous, its rind covered with spikes that are as sharp as campilan points.